Hello everyone, welcome to this exercise. We want to produce this drawing in AutoCAD. So first of all, you have to set it up. Make sure you're drawing in 3D modeling workspace, and we'll begin. So it's a diagram consisting of several independent parts, which we're going to draw them, then join them. Several dimensions have not been given, so we need to approximate. So we start with the back side, where I'm going to draw this particular the backside, which consists of this curved area and also this curved area. As you can see, the distance from this point to this point has not been given, so we'll begin with that as our first assumption. So I'm going to take that the distance from this point to this point be slightly off with 5 units. So I'm going to draw a rectangle of height 135 and a total length of 290. So coming back, we'll come to our home view. So I'll zoom out. So if you have that, we'll come and start drawing from the front. Then I'll zoom out again. So after changing the view cube, make sure that you change the view to have it there. So then I'll draw my rectangle, specify the first distance, then pull my cursor out, then specify the length of 290, press tab, then the height of 135, enter. So we have that. Then after, I'm going to do a fillet of radius 45. So I'll come to fillet. Welcome to fillet is here. Come to fillet. Make sure you put the radius as 45. Then press enter. Click on the first line. Then click on the next. Same case. Launch the fillet command again. Radius should be 45. Then click on the first line and the second line as such. So there we have it. This back side. The next side is this particular curved area. So again, the dimensions are not being given, but what we know is that the distance from this point to the top point should be, the distance from this point to this point should be 140 minus 55. So we get 85. So it means that the distance from here to here is 85. So we have a height of 85. Then we can assume length of 100. Let's start with 100. So I'll come and draw a rectangle. So I'll do it here first of all. So with height, with a length of 100, then tab height of 85, then enter. So it appears small, so I'll increase the stretching this other side. So I'll stretch it by 70, have it as such. So there afterwards, I'm going to draw a circle on it. So I'm going to come to circle, center radius. Then for that, I'm going to assume a value like 65 is good. So 65, then enter. Afterwards, I'm going to trim off the amount of edges, then select everything and join, then enter. So we have these so 2 objects. So what I'm going to do, we'll press pull them but afterwards. So let's do the other face. So we have the first face, this second face, the last face is this lower face. So this I'm first of all going to draw a rectangle also, then fillet it by a radius of 55. So this distance is 20 as well as this, so it means that the total length of this part is 290 minus 40, which is 250. So I'm going to draw a rectangle of 250 and 55. So I come draw a rectangle of length 250 and tab height of 55, then enter. Thereafter, I'm going to fillet it to the radius of 25. So I come to fillet. Fillet is here. Enter the radius 25. Enter. Fillet these 2 points. Enter again to fillet the next. Thereafter, I'm going to offset this by drawing a rectangle also here. Then trim off the edges. The distance will not be given. I'm going to assume it as well. So we'll come and draw a rectangle, say from somewhere there to, let's check the height. The height has not been given as well, so let's assume it. So we have slightly uniform to somewhere there. So I'll take it as 190, then enter. Then I'm going to move it. So I'm going to move this from its midpoint to the center point of this surface. After having that, I'm going to fillet, I'm going to trim off the amount of edges, then select everything, then join them all together and press enter. So we have our 3 objects. So now what we need to do is to change our view to home, then offset them. So I'm going to offset by 20, 65, and 80. So we come to home view, then we'll start doing the offsets. So I'm in the press pull, so we come to press pull, select the first one, it's 20, then enter. Come to the next one, which is this, 265. So this should be 65. Then there's also this other thickness, so we're going to offset it. We're going to press pull it with a distance of 85. So you come to this, then specify the distance of 85, then enter. Then the last one, which is this, we're going to do an okay, we can undo that, so that we'll offset it by 65. Then okay, we can just do that, then we'll move them to the middle point. So also this 80 plus 20, so that we offset it by 100. So we come and offset this by 100 and enter. So I'll come and move this solid, enter, move it slightly there. I'll do away with this. Then I'm going to move this as well now to this part. So I come to move it from this point. So we need a point at least to form its anchor. So what we'll do, we'll have to find the points. So I have to draw a line, make sure my marker is on a vertical line as such. Then I'll make sure that this is a vertical line. Let me first of all edit. I want to find a point that matches the center of this. So this height was from our case, which is 55. So I'm going to draw a line to this point, a line or a polygon from the center upward, the distance of 55. Enter. Then this other side as such. So then I can move this from this point, the mid, to that particular point. Then I can do away with this. The next bit is this one. So for this, I'm going to move it to the center as well. So first that we did note that the difference between these two centers, these two heights was 5. So I'm going to make a height of 5 units. So I'm going to make a height of 4 units from this back side, height of 4 units upwards by 5, and enter as such. Then I'm going to copy, because I'll need this again. So I'm going to copy this block from its rear center, then place it to at that particular endpoint such. So once I have that, I can delete these helping lines. Then thereafter I can change my view to hidden so as to view it properly. Then the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract this from this main solid. So I'll come to solid operations, then I'm going to pick on subtract, then I'll select the main object as the behind object, then press enter, then select the front, which is the 3D solid, as the primary object. Thereafter, you see we have this part which I'm now going to explode. So I click, then select explode, then I'll now delete this independent bit off. Then thereafter, remember I still have this, so I'm going to again now come to move, select this object, then enter, then select the back center point, then lastly come and place it at that position. So thereafter I'm going to delete this, then I'll select everything as well, then I'll just join them all together, just join. So for us also to make sure it's well joined, I come to union, then select everything, then press enter. So since we exploded this, some of them have been turned to surfaces, which is also allowed. So I can change the view to conceptual. So this is the way it appears. So this is what we are required to draw. I can change the view to shaded. I can change the view to shaded with edges. I can have 2D wireframe. Or I can have wireframe. So we leave it at conceptual. So we leave it there. So that is the way we were required to produce this. For dimensions, we can come to annotate. First of all, we will come to home and select which side do we want to annotate. So I'll pick this face. So if I want to annotate this front face, I'll click on it, then click accept, then now come to annotate, pick the type of annotation I want, like linear, then select, let's say, the endpoints, then select or place my annotation. If it's small, as it's being seen as such, you will come and modify the standard dimensions. So you'll come to numeric dimension style, then you come to standard, then modify. The thing that we modify in such cases is the sizes of the symbols and arrows. So for instance, let's try a value like 2 or even 1. Then for the text as well, let's try to increment it to, let's say, 3. Then primary units, we use 0 decimal places, then K, then close. So for instance, you can see we have an increased dimensions type there. So that is how we needed to tackle this question. So for the video, practice a lot. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel for more videos and tutorials. Take care. Bye bye.